Do y'all want to hear about the time that I got caught cheating on my boyfriend in the newspaper? Story time. Okay, so boom. My boyfriend at the time, I loved him so bad, y'all. But he was a fucking cheater. Like, cheater, pumpkin eater. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to do a little cheating in high school, but when I met him, I met my match. Okay, like, I ain't even gonna say I met my match because like I just feel like my cheating in high school was just like petty cheating, you know, like my friends used to be like, kiss him, I'll buy you a bag of chips, shit like that. And I did have a boyfriend at the time that I loved so much, but he was a cheater too. I'll tell y'all about him in a minute. But my boyfriend at the time that I got caught cheating in the newspaper, he was just, I'm talking about, baby, you would think that he wasn't even in a relationship, the shit he used to be doing. And like I was so just like young and just in love and just stupid. Like I never really was like, oh no, trying to like get him back type shit. Even though I definitely could have because like I've been that girl. So after a while, like he just was doing his little shit and I guess he just was feeling like I wasn't gonna never like get on shit. So one weekend, mind you, we was in college when we was together and we went to school maybe like 4 hours away from St. Louis. So one weekend I was like, I forgot what I was coming home for, but I know I was getting my hair done and I was supposed to like go out with my friends that still lived in St. Louis, not my college friends or whatever. So I got my hair done. He stayed at school, so he didn't go out of town. I mean, he didn't come home with me. He stayed at school. So y'all, I got my hair done, I got my nails done, I got my lashes done, baby, and we was outside. My homegirl called me like, we going out tonight. I got a booth, whatever. I'm like, yes, we outside. I don't, you know, and I ain't even like it was not premeditated. So I wasn't like, ooh, I'm finna go out tonight and I'm finna cheat. But it's like as soon as I got to the club, the niggas was just on my body. Like buying me drinks, and this was like at a time where like boots were like free, like tables and stuff at the club they was like free. So um and dudes was actually like not buying bottles and stuff but buying like drinks and stuff. So dudes was just buying drinks all night for like me and my friends, just all night just buying drinks or whatever. And this one particular dude that kept buying drinks, he was like, so it was like a couple dudes that was like on me, but the main dude that was on me was like the dude who was hosting the club that night. Um, so he was like talking his little shit on the mic, but then like kept coming down, sitting in the booth with us and stuff, just like talking to me all night. By like whatever I wanted, whatever my friends wanted, he was just like on it. And so we danced and everything. Yeah, I'm in the club dancing with this nigga too, like all out in the open and shit. And my boyfriend was hella popular at the time. Like everybody knew we was together. And yeah, but I mean, I just didn't give a fuck. You know, I was just like, I'm doing me. And so me and the dude, we just sitting there, we talking. He like, yeah, he transitioning from St. Louis to Atlanta or whatever. And I told him like, you know, I am in a relationship. I do have a boyfriend, and I don't plan on leaving him like no time soon. But you know, if you want to talk, like we can talk. So he was cool with that. He was like, that's totally fine. We exchanged numbers or whatever. But before the night ended, the photographer came over and took our picture. Um, he took a picture of us, and I mean, like we in the booth, like you would think we a couple. We in the booth, hugged up, y'all. Like it was crazy. Hold on. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay, my bad. I had to unpark the car, and you know it's snowing here, and this snow is a mess right now. Like, but anywho, so what part was I on? Okay, wait, back up. Okay, so we at the club, we having the time of our life, like we kicking it, and then the photographer come over and he like, come on, y'all pose for a picture or whatever. So we took one sitting down, then we took one standing up. I'm talking about, y'all, I'm posing like Gucci Mane photo shoot, okay? I mean, this happened probably like, I would say like November. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. Like, we go out, we have a good time that night. Like, I think we ended up like going to breakfast, me and the dude, and like we kicked it and we stayed in touch. So when I had went back to school, like I worked overnight when I was in college. And so yeah, I was texting him all night while I was at work. Like all night. And I mean, my boyfriend, I was texting him too. So I wasn't like I always used to get caught, but I wasn't like, I don't even know. It don't even matter. Anywho, but yeah, so when I went back to school, we was still texting and talking like every day. And to the point where like the dude started kind of like falling for me like hard. I don't know what I was even saying to him. Like, he was like, he wanted me to leave from where I was at, come live with him in Atlanta. I can go to school there. He'll take care of me, everything. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just do it. Like, whatever. I'm like, no, I can't. I told you I love my man. I can't leave him. I mean, like, yeah, whatever. He was like, I mean, like one night straight begging me. Like, we used to talk every night, texting or on the phone, because I worked overnight at Walmart. So, I mean, I used to be stocking shelves when nobody on my back. I used to be on the phone with him all night. So, the one night he was having a little breakdown, like he just loved me, he want to be with me and stuff. I had told him, like, look, I can't deal with this right now. I think me and my boyfriend had just got into it. I'm like, look, I can't deal with this right now. I'm going to call you when I get off. So he like, okay, you better call me. Like, don't forget, whatever. So boom, we get off the phone. I get off work and I'm tired. I got class. It's just a lot going on. So I went back home. After I got off work, I went home and I went to sleep. Y'all, why that nigga text me? Like, see how you do me? I mean, and that ain't even that bad. But why when I woke up, I rolled over and looked at my phone and opened it, unlocked it, and it was on the message. So my boyfriend had went through my phone, and you know what? He used to be on my phone, because at the time, I don't know who his phone service with, but he didn't have unlimited internet and I did. So he always used to get on the internet like on my phone. And so I'm pretty sure he was like on Facebook, because Instagram and stuff wasn't like popping at the time. Or Instagram wasn't even a thing at the time. So he was probably like on Facebook, probably cheating his damn self. And on Facebook on my phone or on the internet, I don't know what he was doing. But then the guy texted me. His name was Dante too. I'll never forget. Dante, if you watching this, come get me. Like, I really hate that I did you the way I did you. I didn't mean it. I was young. I was dumb. Come get me. Dante, that's from St. Louis but live in Atlanta. I don't know if he lived back in St. Louis, but what's up, baby? Anywho, so yeah, my boyfriend, he had my phone and he was on the internet. Dante ended up texting me saying, see how you do me. And then my boyfriend like went through all the messages, read them. And then when I unlocked my phone, I had opened it and it was on the message. And I know that I didn't open that message before I went to sleep. So I already knew like what time it was. So I knew I was caught. Like, I knew I was caught. So I just faked it like I was sick. I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Like, I need to go to the doctor. I was just like really just faking sick. And my boyfriend was not going for it at all. So we ended up getting into it. And I just told him like, I met this dude and we've been talking, whatever. Like, I just ended up just telling the truth. Like, I ain't have nothing to lie about. And I did tell him like, he was the part of the reason why I even did that. Like, I hadn't even been thinking about doing nothing, but you just want to keep doing your shit, and then you just think I'm supposed to just be a good girl. Like, no. And around that time, it was like, Rihanna, good girl gone bad. Oh, baby, that was me. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so we ended up getting into it real bad, and I just ended up telling the truth. I'm like, yeah, I've been talking to him. I met him. I told him everything except for the stuff about like the club or whatever. But crazy thing is, my cousin was at the club the night that I was with the dude, and me and her was beefing at the time. We was beefing at the time, and she fucking told my boyfriend that I was at the club with another nigga. But he was just so player, like he used to be hearing shit about me when I used to call myself trying to cheat, and he never would like come to me with the shit. I loved it about him, because anytime I heard anything, I'm upside his motherfucking head, like, what the fuck? So that's neither here nor there. But so yeah, my cousin had told him that I was at the club with another nigga. So he knew the whole time, but didn't like know that I was still talking to the dude or whatever. So I ended up just telling him the truth or whatever. Only thing I didn't tell him was like that we took the pictures and all of that. And I kind of downplayed like how serious it was, because I mean it was kind of serious, like a little bit, but I just was like, it ain't like that, I just met him that one time. I don't really talk to him that much, whatever. And my boyfriend, like, he just like in his heart, he just knew that I was such a good girl. Like, he in his mind, he could never, like, he would never think that I would like do something like that. So, like, whatever I said, like, I could have just been like, I just met him and I just started talking to him. He would have been like, okay. So, we ended up like I mean he had no choice but to get over it, all the shit that he used to do, and I used to get over it. So he got over it, and then like months later, y'all, I mean, like, this happened, I told you this happened like in November. I met the dude, we got into it about him like around December. Like in March when it was hot outside, or April, like the sun was shining, so it was hot. One of his fucking friends called him like, bro, I think I just seen the newspaper, and I think I seen the Nikki in the paper. And he like, nah, like, we ain't been home in a minute, like, it couldn't be her. His friend like, nah, bro, I know this her. So here go my man, like, send me the picture. Here go his fucking friend sent the picture, and it's definitely me and the guy from the club back in November in the fucking newspaper. Why they put that in the paper, I have no idea. So I'm hearing him on the phone like it ain't her, whatever, but I don't know what he talking about. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, trying to fake like I ain't got shit going on. He came in the kitchen, y'all, threw the phone at me. I'm like, what happened? What is this? It's a picture of me and a nigga at the club. I couldn't do nothing but like, I'm like, we talked about this already. Like, what you mad about? So he like, you ain't tell me you took a picture with the nigga. Da, da, da. I'm like, it's just a picture. Like, it's not even, like, I don't even talk to him no more. So here we are, got to rehash the whole situation again. He want me to explain to him everything that happened that night. Because he like, you ain't tell me nothing about y'all taking a picture, and now it's all in the newspaper. So boom, I had to do some serious making up and explaining and all of that. But then I call my mama. I'm like, Mama. So I call my mama. I'm like, Mama, I need you to go get a paper. I think I'm in the paper. She like, in the paper? Doing what? I'm like, girl, I'm in the paper with this dude that I met at the club when I was at home in November. She like, what y'all in the paper doing? I'm like, girl, we took a picture in the club and they put it in the paper. I don't know why. She was like, where your boyfriend at? I'm like, girl, he left. He got an attitude. She like, I really like him, but I'm about to go buy. If you in the paper, I'm buying all of them. Tell me why my mama bought like 10 newspapers, y'all. I mean, and she calling everybody in their mama, telling them I'm in the paper. I mean, at that moment right there, I should have known that I was not a cheater, but I still tried. Yeah. I mean, and it wasn't like the first or last time that I got caught, but that should have let me know right there that it's like cheating is just not in the cards for you. Like, you get caught cheating in the newspaper. I don't know, but yeah, that's a little story time. Yeah. I don't think I have a cheating story that'll ever top that. Like, and then I have to explain all over again how You know what? It don't even matter. But Dante, if you watching this, I miss you.
When you get caught cheating in the newspaper, that might just be the universe telling you you're not built for the game. Shout out to Dante. If you're watching, she misses you. Y'all drop a comment if you've ever been caught up like this or had a messy club night come back to haunt you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.